Uh, how to use a Bart Cham Dao. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another session of Wing Chun. Um, Using Bart Cham Dao and stuff like that, it really helps you with your hand-to-hand Wing Chun techniques. Um, like, how often are you going to use Bart Cham Dao in real life to protect yourself? Never. This will really help your forms and help you understand how to use your Wing Chun with your hands. Because my theory, have I stated in the past, that the sword moves of the Bart Cham Dao came first. And then when the sword fell off the hand, then they just used the hands exactly the same way to fight. And they realized that it works just the same. And that's how you got the birth of Wing Chun. Um, why do I say that? Because whenever there's a fight in a village, you need to teach a whole bunch of people to protect themselves. For a few thousand years, you hand people a sword. You know, you hand people a stick, you hand people a sword, and you teach them sword moves. You don't teach them hand-to-hand moves. Um, it's like when you go to the army. They teach you how to shoot a gun. They're not going to teach you hand to hand. That's like the last thing they would teach you, because when you're fighting in a war, you're going to be using your gun 99.9% of the time. Just like in China, it's through history. There's so many wars. You have to know how to pick up a sword and fight with a sword. You're never going to go hand to hand against somebody in the war. So undoubtedly, the weapons form came first, and Wing Chun is developed out of the sword. When the sword fell out of the hands, they realized that, hey, it works just as good without the sword. So this whole notion about Mui and taught it to a girl that had to marry an asshole, and she said that I can beat you in a fight, then I won't have to marry you. And then Mui, who was the nun who somehow developed Wing Chun, taught it to the girl Wing Chun, and then they had a duel and she won. That's a fairy tale. Here are some practice that I have here with a stick on my tree. And you quickly realize that looking at this stick right here, you don't want to stand in front of it. Okay? It's very apparent that you don't want to stand in front of this, because you're going to get killed. So where do you want to stand? You obviously want to stand somewhere here so that you can cut your opponent. That's the center of your opponent. You want to get to here. And this is the danger. You never want to stand in front of it. So what do? Well, you want to get rid of this, and you want to stand to the side. Okay? So that is very apparent. So to get rid of this, you either go like this or you go like this. You either do a jump or you do a tan. And then you can enter. And once you enter, you are cutting with this hand. And when this hand fails, the other hand comes and replaces it. So these are really basic moves. It's so apparent that you want to get rid of this. So now you don't want to hit this sideways like this, because if you miss, now I am in trouble. Now I am gonna get killed, because you're not always gonna get this right on. So when you miss, and if your power is going to the side, now you're screwed. At this moment in time, you're gonna get hit in the face. So that's why when we do this, it's a forward motion. So even if you miss, you're still right there. Even if I miss, I'm still right here. But you know now, it's very apparent that your footwork is the most important thing, because you got to get over there. That's really, really far away. I can't reach it. So you realize that your footwork plays a major role in this exercise. And all of these points are not apparent when you're doing hand to hand. So that means that when somebody is like this, you don't want to stand right in front of him, because you're gonna get the blunt of his fist. So when he attacks you, you want to get to this side. As soon as you get to this side, you control this hand, and then it allows you to attack him. It is not as apparent and obvious when it's a man standing in front of you. But once you pick up these weapons, it's so comes to life. The techniques and the methods of Wing Chun, it comes to life because you're standing here, you're seeing this thing. You know you don't want to stand here. You know that when you want to advance, okay, when do you advance? You only advance when he advances at you. Because if you don't wait for that moment, you're never really, in terms this, let's say this was a man, you're never really gonna get there, because this thing is in the way. So if you advance, this guy could also retreat a little bit, and this thing would be still aiming at your face. So you realize that you can only reach that guy when he comes at you. And when he comes at you, you get this out of the way. Okay? Notice I advance at the same time as I pop. See? It's mostly footwork. Now, I have the side of the guy. Now I'm on the side of the guy. And now I have this tanning his left arm. And now I'm able to attack him with this hand. And you can attack this hand anywhere on the face, on the body, whatever. But the most important thing is the step. The pack, the tan, it comes at one shot. But the most important thing is the step. So it's very, very apparent. Your jump Dao is right here. Okay, this is the jump. And when I jump, I move out of the way already. If I'm not advancing, if I am advancing, so these weapons, they're really, really good. It really helps you to understand the techniques of Wing Chun. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day. Thanks. Bye.